Ezra 7:24a, Ulakom mahoda di kol kahanaya valevaye zamaraya ta-ra'aya nati-naya. And that brings us to this Zakef Katon. So we go back to the beginning. Here's conjunction and a lamed preposition, second person masculine plural suffix. This lamed is going to be a direct object marking lamed, and that has significance here in a moment. So let's see this next word. It's from Yod Dalet Ayin as a verbal root. It is a hafel participle masculine plural. You see that plural ending right there. The mem prefix, the hey prefix, all of that confirms it's a hafel participle masculine plural, cause to know. Now, the fact that we have the direct object marked right before it, it's basically saying you are being informed, because the you here is receiving the causation of that cause to inform action. So you're being informed, essentially, that all the priests and the Levites, the singers, the doorkeepers, the temple servants. So that's not a very exciting beginning to this verse, but with this verse in mind, I can show something that is interesting and paralleling within Ezra chapter 7. So what we're going to do now is look at these terms and extract them. It was a list of nouns. We'll supply the vowels and go back and look at Ezra 7:7, specifically these words. What's the significance? Well, it's the exact same nouns and meaning in a list that also preserves the same word order. So just some things we notice. Of course, we see in all the Aramaic words the determined state with the aleph at the end, and likewise with the Hebrew, the article at the beginning. Also, we know that all of these are plurals because of that yod. We see the masculine plural endings on the Hebrew. And the vowels are different. So we see that between Kohen, the Hebrew, and the Aramaic equivalent. Here's the word for the Levites. This is the singers, where you have the Zion Mem Resh verbal root. And this is the Shear verbal root. And then down here, the verbal root is Sheen Ayin Resh. Well, notice here we have that Sheen and Tav alternation that we've come to expect between Aramaic and Hebrew. And then finally, a very similar term for the temple servants. So that's just an interesting way of comparing the two languages, and it fuels speculation about what the agenda was to have the beginning part of chapter 7 in Hebrew and then to come back to Aramaic towards the end, and before the end of the chapter switch back to Hebrew. For now, let's go back to Ezra 7:24.